Hello, welcome to a first look at Brotato. This game is interesting. Someone sent it to me in my Discord and said, hey, you should take a look at this at some point. So presently this is just a demo. So you can pick this up on Steam, it is free. The demo is of no charge. And I'm gonna be honest with you, when someone sends me a demo of a game and says, hey, check this out, I usually go, I'll take a look at it when it releases, but I went and I looked at this one, and I am extremely surprised that this is not early access, and I'm extremely surprised that I didn't pay money for this. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. So what is this game? This game is most akin to Vampire Survivors. You're gonna hear the parallel drawn. It's different in a few ways, of course, stylistically and gameplay-wise, like how you progress through the game and such. But ultimately, this is one of those games where you just walk around and the game shoots and does the attacks for you. Very casual style, like so. It's cool. Let me go through the introductory stuff here as we do. So this is by a developer named Blobfish. I believe it might be just one person. He's done, or they have done, 2 other games, it looks like. A game called Lost Potato, which is a top-down roguelite, and a game called Space Gladiators, which is a 2D platformer roguelite. 2D platformer roguelite. The art style is very attractive to me on these games. Like, I like it a lot. They're all done in the same style, and they're very much like hand-drawn. You can see the care that went into it, I feel. And I think the stylization is neat. This game, let me see if there's anything I want to tell you about it. It's a demo, so there's not a whole lot to it right now. In terms of like accessibility options, you got 2 options, English and French. You can turn off screen shake and you can edit your full screen or not. Screen shake already off, you know how it is. It does appear, according to Steam, this game has controller support as well as keyboard and mouse, although really just keyboard. And yeah, there's a Discord on their Steam page that you can hop into. You can add the game itself to your wish list, and I would suggest you do so if you're interested in this because it helps Steam push the game to more people. The simplest way that I could put this, I guess, is it feels like if you took the aiming out of a game like Isaac and then turned it into a wave-based game. Even more so than Vampire Survivors, because Vampire Survivors, everything is very slow. The pacing of this game feels a lot more in line with like Isaac or Nuclear Throne, in my opinion. It feels much more fast-paced, basically. Let's turn the music up a little bit, actually, because it kind of goes a little bit hard. Hope I don't drown myself out. But actually, I can pause this and check. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I turned it down a little bit. I think I actually made it too loud. I checked the audio just now. So let's hop in, shall we? So the game starts out with a lot of characters. You'll notice each one has a different trait. So I will read some of them off to you, but basically I'll leave this for you to learn for yourself. So essentially, what you need to know is there are 2 different types of weapons. There are melee and ranged weapons, and some characters get bonuses for one and not the other. So like average Joe here. You can start with any weapon. I guess I will actually just be playing this. I can go back with escape. Cool. It's like the warrior has armor and melee damage increase, but you can't use ranged weapons, for example. The crazy guy has a bonus range with knives, but is worse at and more attack speed, but lower dodge and accuracy. Cool. I want to find who's the ranged guy. Oh, ranger. Start with a pistol, can't equip melee weapon. Cool. There's a ton of them. Lower XP for levels, but increased item prices. I'm gonna do probably like 2 or 3 runs. This should be a pretty quick video, but I'll do one as the average. So you can start with any of these weapons. I believe these are all the weapons in the game. Fist, knife, rock, spear, stick, torch, double barrel shotgun, pistol, SMG, and taser. If you look on them, they all have stats. So like the double barrel shotgun has 3 times 4, so each shot is 3 times 4. 3 damage, 4 shots, with a chance to do 2x. Right, and all of these have a chance to do 2x, that's the crit chance. The rock has a 30% chance, but it does less damage. That's cool. But you can also see they have, in the range indicator, you can see their melee or ranged indication. And you can also see accuracy, right? Perfect accuracy on the rock, it never misses, shotgun misses. Ranged weapons have bad accuracy, basically. I want to try the SMG. I haven't played with this yet. And so, this is it. It's a wave-based game. So, we have to live for 20 seconds, and then at the end we'll pick up all of our experience. It'll happen automatically, and then we will level up and buy traits, or take a trait with our level up, and then buy things with money as well, because we're collecting money and experience here. I don't know what the bag is, to be honest with you. So, money here, you can see your stats on the right. You can see our current passive items and our current active items. Oh, you can actually throw away. That's cool. Ah, neato. I'm going to take nothing and just bank my money. However, I think that that's probably a mistake. Because it ramps up on you pretty fast, is the thing. A lot of times I'm dying on wave like 3 or 4 even. These enemies really fucked me up, because... So, I'm not sure if I don't fully grasp it, or if it's just like, this is a demo and that's how it is. But I've had a lot of situations where I go from, I have a run that's going pretty well, and then I just die in one hit. It might just be, and I've been trying to take more survivability things to try and combat this. Yeah, I mean, it explodes on you very fast. Because I didn't take something, I just died. So, I'm gonna go ahead and let some randoms happen. Yeah. So this guy, instead of having a choice, you have to start with the knife, but you have bonus range and attack speed, but less dodge and accuracy. Look at that range, that's pretty good. Now, one of the good things about this is, or good things about the knife is that I will get more... well, I can take like melee buffs, I imagine, because the knife is going to still be considered melee. And the melee buffs are, I believe, better than the range buffs, but I'm not sure. Crit damage, speed, or dodge. I'll take the speed. Then there's actives and passives that we can buy here. Passives, 2 HP regen. I don't know what the tick rate is. I think it's every 5 seconds, though. Or 5% damage every 5 seconds. These are cool. I'm gonna, again, just take nothing and greed. Go. That's what I'm trying to find there. I think I should be fine because the knife is a better weapon than the SMG. It feels like. On this character, anyway, more accurately. Because I got the bonus range and the speed. Should be fine. The SMG was doing 1 to these, like, beefy enemies, the purple aliens. Those guys were taking a lot of shots to die, where the knife is gonna kill them in 1. So yeah. No, I'm really, like, my feeling when I started playing this, and you can probably see why I said it now, this game, I am very shocked. Oh, I see. The 24 is probably what I collected for not picking it up. I bet that's what it is. Give me the armor. Yeah, and I bet I get that at the start of the next round. Hang on. Hitting an enemy removes 3% of their speed, max 15%, but it lowers our speed. That seems bad. We have lower accuracy as this guy, so I feel like the pistol is probably not good. I could reroll, but let's just leave. I wonder if this is like banked and I get it at the end. Oh, when I kill an enemy, I get some of the money. You see that? Whenever I kill an enemy, I get the money back. I get it. Oh my god. I definitely feel like I personally am. I just need to make the best of bad situations here, but I'm trying to go nuts. Let's go for the ranger with the bonus accuracy. Start with a pistol. I'm down for an SMG. Pistol plus SMG, let's do it. I feel like, it's cool that there's the average guy, but I feel like I would basically never play as Joe Schmo with no passives, because the passives are really fun, and they enforce you to play in a specific way. So yeah, I do actually want to prioritize picking stuff up. I haven't been doing it, I've been just letting it get banked, but I want to get the money now. This character has good accuracy. We'll go for a lot. Another pistol, don't mind if I do. Would love to have gotten the bandana here. +1 piercing seems good, but 3 pistols. You can see as well we get up to 6 weapons. It gets pretty cool and pretty wacky when you get up in the weapon numbers. I imagine that realistically you would want to have a balance of fast melee weapons to keep enemies off you, and then strong ranged weapons to push enemies away, or to kill enemies from afar. But because there's no targeting, you don't really have any control over what you're hitting to begin with. I'm gonna be a little more diligent about picking stuff up now, because I've been just kind of letting it happen. And I need to be better about it. I didn't realize. Give me... 1% lifesteal seems pretty underwhelming. Give me the legs. Covered 10 additional HP from consumables. 3 HP regen. I'm gonna take another pistol. Give me every pistol, please. Yeah, okay. So when you, the banked up ones, I now understand, they are then on the next round, when you kill an enemy, for each stack, like 1 enemy per stack, you drop a, or they drop a money piece. I get it now. It seems like your best thing to do in the early game of this game is to just, like, secure yourself, I guess. Make sure you're not gonna get smoked randomly. And then when you get into the mid game, you can start switching out your weapons and building more towards what you want. But again, I'm no expert. I will go for... I'm gonna go for the 5 max HP. Ooh, +2 range damage? Cool, cool. +10 max HP, +2 HP regen, start waves with +50% is kind of cool. I'd rather just take the shotgun though, because this guy has increased accuracy. I bet the shotgun's kind of nuts. Not gonna bother rerolling. I bet this is gonna just like, yeah, annihilate people actually. And the SMG is gonna kind of work as our keep enemies off me sort of weapon. Yeah, overall, you're gonna get the comparisons to Vampire Survivors for sure. However, I don't really feel like the gameplay itself is like the gameplay loop is just shooting or not aiming, just dodging. But mechanically, this game is extremely different from Vampire Survivors, and it's in a similar style. But I think that Vampire Survivors is a game that I am very tired of at this point. I've played a lot of it, and I think that it is incorrect to call this game just like Vampire Survivors, because it's very different in a lot of ways. Oh, also I should tell you, I didn't mention it, but those little, I believe the little potato cactus type things that are dropping from the trees, those are healing items. Ooh, item found. Nice. Give me the damage. More damage, good. Also give me attack speed wherever I can. Rocket launcher. Oh, so there's more weapons than what the main guy starts with. I take rocket launcher for sure. Next I have a 25% chance to deal 1 burning. I'm not interested. I wonder if rocket launcher... Oh, it does shoot a little rocket. That's cool. But no, like stylistically, this game is obviously very different. I think Vampire Survivors is pretty minimalist in its styling, whereas this game is very stylized, I would say, is the way that I would call it. The stylization in this game is very deliberate, it's very hand-drawn. The animations feel a little more crisp, and no knock against Vampire Survivors, of course. The game is incredible, especially for the price point, don't get me wrong. But I think that this game is definitely different enough in the same sort of style that it's worth a look if you like Vampire Survivors. Because, you know, Vampire Survivors is about 30-minute run, kill, like, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of enemies, just go absolutely nuts and watch them explode, where this game feels a little more active because you're in this tight arena. In Vampire Survivors, when you're getting overwhelmed, you just run. Like, I could just leave to the left, but you can't do that here. That tomato I'm down for. And give me the accuracy. Plus 10 range, plus 10%, plus 10 range, 15 range, plus 10 accuracy, minus 1% lifesteal. Sure. Oh, so lifesteal is a percentage. Your attacks have a 1% chance to heal you for 1 HP. Let's reroll. Burning deals damage twice as fast, plus 2 armor, minus 5% damage. 1 bullet dealing 1 damage is fired from an enemy corpse when they die. I don't know how good that's going to be. So with negative lifesteal, do I have a chance to hurt myself when I kill enemies for 1? That'd be pretty silly. Oh man, this one's getting a little out of control. This is the first run that I've had that's really started to pop off. Every run that I've had, I just like drop it pretty early. But not every run. I think I've gotten to later, like the later stages like this, but I haven't been this strong. I haven't been just blowing enemies up and scaling. And a game like this, especially with that banking money system that it has, you definitely kind of get into a snowball situation where once you're ahead, you're not at any risk and you can pick the stuff up, no problem. My proposed solution to this, and I don't even think it's a huge problem, but I'd like to see it maybe give you half of your money right away and then bank another half of it. But also, to be fair to myself, I was just greeding out of my mind up until the game gave me a run full of the items I wanted. So looking for damage, and I really want to spam attack speed. More crit chance for lower armor. I'm down. I don't have any armor. Plus 20% piercing damage, can't go above base damage, bonus crit damage. Here we roll. And plus 10 max HP, minus 2% dodge. Can't afford it. Give me the HP regen, because I have this, I start at half anyway, so a little more HP regen to top me up sounds good. Don't mind if I do. About 62 there in my damage, by the way. Definitely feel like you should start out by playing some ranged characters, because melee could never. Melee probably could, actually, but this feels a lot easier to me. You got a lot more leeway on your dodging, because the enemies don't get as close to you before they die. But again, remember, this is like a demo. On the front page of this game, it's like 0.03 or something like that. Extremely early on, so I'm sure as the dev adds more stuff to this game, it will get to be more and more replayable and more wacky and more fun, right? That's often the case with games like this, but again, I am mostly just very surprised that this is not early access. I'm gonna leave that healing item because I believe they persist through rounds. Not actually sure. Do these persist through rounds? Ooh, we're into rare. Give me 3 armor, sure. And give me 2 armor, sure. 25% chance to deal 2 damage when you pick to a random enemy when you pick up a material based on luck. Burning damage, +1 damage, +5% damage. I'll reroll. Yeah, give me more healing. Maybe I could just go for like healing and armor stacking, and then I could just sit here and tank them. They do not persist. Okay, got it. No reason to leave stuff. It does not persist. The enemies that flash red, I'm sure maybe you've noticed, maybe you haven't, but they flash red to indicate that they're about to do something. The small guys that have their tongues out, these guys shoot a bullet at you. A lot of the other enemies just charge at you like the big boys are. Yeah, very simple game to grab, I feel. I'm blown away by this demo, I really am. I've said many times now, but I'm very, very surprised that this is a demo and not like, hey, early access. I wonder if they have a Kickstarter or something. I'll pause the video before I end and I will take a look if this is on like Kickstarter or anything like that. Maybe not, maybe it is. I did not think to look, actually. Usually they advertise it like everywhere if it is, but like in Peglin. Was it Peglin? No, what game had a Kickstarter you could bet? Was it Peglin? One of the games I covered recently had a Kickstarter. Yeah, give me more helmets, sure. Bonus damage, 20%. I want a flamethrower. I'm gonna get rid of the SMG for the flamethrower because that sounds sick. +5 melee damage, -2 range damage. Let's reroll once. +8 max HP, -1 HP regen, 50 luck. Ah, lucky duck, eh? So the flamethrower is like a constant stream of fire at enemies as they get close to you. I think this game has I haven't really noticed it too much, but it does seem like this game might have flash red when you are low on HP, which is something that I do hate, and I hope you can turn off later on. But I haven't noticed it too much, so it's not that intrusive, I suppose. It also might just not be happening, and I'm losing my mind. I'll notice, because I think I saw it at the start of this round, but I've been focusing on where I'm walking here. We are so slow, by the way, but I have a ton of armor. I don't know why the things say ×2. Oh, because they're worth 2. I see. Some of them are worth 2 instead of 1 for our money pool. I get it. I'm with you now, I'm with you now. Cool, should definitely be better about saving my healing items. Can I make it to this? Yeah, that charge didn't even hurt me. So it does seem like this idea is viable. Burning spreads to a nearby enemy. I don't think there's a reason for me to take that. I don't know if there's a reason for me not to take it. You know. Give me more range. Projectiles pierce through 1 additional target, +3 max HP. Absolutely. I already have 0% dodge, so I'm down for just free max HP here. Let's roll once. Alright, I'm good. Oh, I bet it caps, actually. Did you see it? I saw it. I think it caps the amount of passive items you can have. I saw what looks like a soft cap to it. I didn't notice if my HP was flashing red, by the way, so maybe it doesn't. Which is fine. Mostly I've noticed in this game, when you die, or at least when I've died, I've always died instantly. It's like, oh, I'm full health, oh, I just exploded. But it feels like once you get going a little bit, that maybe is less of the case, because now we have more defensives. And I got clipped there. Got the Healy. They're really getting a little fancy on me here. By a little fancy, I mean there's a shitload of enemies on my screen. God damn. This is only wave 10, by the way. Definitely feel like I've been at this for longer, but I guess the waves are about a minute. And when you factor in, like, menuing time to go through the shops and things like that, it kind of makes sense. I'm just gonna walk through them. Oh, run 1. There you go. That's why this is a demo, because it's only 10 waves. I see. Yeah, cool. Really fun. Oh yeah, there is a bit of a cap, but it's like you're not gonna fill this out anyway. So that's Brotato. I think that this game is pretty sick. I gotta be honest with you. I'm really blown away that this is a demo. I think that this is something you should definitely keep an eye on. I'll cover it more when it gets more into development, probably. I had a lot of fun with this, though. Worth taking a look at. Give it a shot. The demo's free on Steam. Controller and mouse and keyboard support. Oh yeah, I was gonna pause to check if there's a Kickstarter. Give me 1 sec. I don't see anything about it, but I'll give it a quick second of a look. Please hold. Alright, I clicked on the link to their official website, and their official website is just a link to a Google Drive with their press kit, so I don't think that there's anything like that out here. However, nonetheless, check this game out on Steam. There'll be a link in the description, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.